So this is now the second video we're doing where we're doing the video thing, and actually we have lighting now. We look less like shit. But I'd like to thank all the YouTube commenters out there, because before that video, I didn't know I was fat and ugly, so thank you guys.
I didn't know you were missing a tooth, and I didn't know that I had a receding hairline.
Yeah, it's so weird. Thank you. For once, the YouTube comments actually helped us out. I've been living in a world without mirrors for 10 years. I've been living in this room.
I've been living a lie, basically. I thought I was hot stuff.
Thanks for taking us down a peg, YouTube. Show.
Hugo and Jake. The Bible is jaded, and most are taken. So get educated with Hugo and Jake. Pull up a pew and stop what you're doing. It's Bible reloaded time. They call it debated, the theist will hate it. Like talking to taken, but it's Hugo and Jake. So I'm with the show then. It's not candy coated. It's the Bible reloaded with Hugo and Jake. With Hugo and Jake.
Hello everyone, I'm Hugo.
And I'm Jake.
And this is the Bible Reloaded, and we're back again to do more Bible stuff. That's right, 2 weeks in a row. We actually managed to go 2 weeks with doing Bible, the thing that we started the channel for.
Well,
so
we didn't.
Pretty impressive.
We didn't have to file suit this time.
Yeah, that's good.
So we have sued no other people between now and then. So
you haven't. I've had 2 tort cases, but that's
okay.
I don't know, it's a legal word. I don't know what it actually means. But anyway, So today we're going to continue with Song of Songs or Song of Solomon, depending on which you prefer. I don't care. I prefer book of the Bible.
I was going to say, I prefer the sexiest book of the Bible, or biblical slash fic.
Oh, that's not bad. I like my favorite Bible slash fic has Moses and Jesus salacious. Very salacious.
That's a new word that we should mix in more often to our daily conversations. Salacious?
All right.
I don't use that enough. I feel like it's always like provocative or sensual. Not salacious, though. It's a very underused word. It's very underappreciated.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to continue with the second chapter, verse 14, and this is going to continue with the man responding to his bride as she spoke last in the previous episode. My dove in the clefts of the rock, in the hiding places on the mountainside. I bet is that supposed to be sexy? I don't know. Show me your face, let me hear your voice, for your voice is sweet, and your face is lovely.
He just said, show me your face, because I like it. I like your face.
That's good.
Give me some of that. That's not a compliment.
He might say it's better than being like, okay, put that away. Maybe the veil, I know it was just for today, but can we maybe work it into our normal routine?
Well, I mean, sometimes you gotta bag it.
Okay.
But you're marrying the bitch. Hopefully you don't have to bag it. If you've got to bag it and you're marrying her, you made the wrong call, friend. You got to undo that. You got to rip that band-aid off. Ghost that shit.
Catch for us the foxes, the little foxes that ruin the vineyards, and our vineyards that are in bloom. Okay, the metaphor lost me at this point. I don't know. Okay, let's say the vineyards are their love. For one, okay. I didn't know foxes loved grapes. Apparently, foxes fucking crazy for grapes. I could just imagine a little, like in Italy or in France, this, hey, get the foxes, they eat all of my grapes. I said Wait. France and Spain because that was somewhere in between.
That was Italian at worst.
It's whatever.
Like that was, you went France and Spain and then missed it completely. That's
You're right,
further east, friend.
Well, okay, I cast a real broad net for myself and I still missed entirely. Anyway, my point is I didn't know foxes were just crazy for grapes. I guess that.
I think the point there was totally missed on everyone. We started with a grape thing, and then you just totally alienated the entire Mediterranean, most of Western Europe.
It's a good thing we're funny looking, because there is no comedy in this episode so far. She replies, my beloved is mine, and I am his. He browses among the lilies until the day breaks and the shadows flee. Turn, my beloved, and be like a gazelle or like a young stag on the rugged hills. There was an odd mix of both masculinity and not in that. Look at my man, he's like a stag. He dances amongst the lilies.
This metaphor is lost on me. I'm either too goddamn dumb or not romantic enough or a mixture of both to get this, because I don't know what any of that means. Like, I don't want you to tell me that I'm like a gazelle. Like, when I think gazelle, I think like really fast guy, like Usain Bolt. That's not me.
I think I nailed this down. The guy is both masculine and feminine at the same time. It's a superposition. It's a Jon Stamos type dude.
Oh,
like,
dude.
Like 80s Stamos, though.
How is Stamos both the manliest and like he's also the most beautiful man? How do you do that? He's like a lumberjack that goes home and bakes muffins.
It's the Hugh Jackman effect. It's like he got an extra chromosome, but instead of turning into like he got real sexy.
Maybe it's 2 chromosomes, so it
almost made a joke there.
Balances out.
Almost made a joke there. Glad I avoided it.
Yeah, you kind of
sidestep.
You aimed at it, and then you're like, oh, you pulled off and like shot over there somewhere.
I've learned a lot over doing this for like 4 years.
Yeah, that was almost, they say don't punch down. That wasn't like a 45-degree punch down. That would have been just like hammering the special ed kids right into the ground. Like a little too much.
Don't make fun of the mentally disabled.
Right. No, not in that way. It was close. Close call. Whew.
It's fine. They don't understand it anyway, so it's okay.
You didn't.
Damn it!
You didn't save it. You didn't save it.
Fuck.
Okay, we tried. I tried the dignity, and you just. Nope. I went down with you. That wasn't on me, but I'm still culpable.
It's okay. I kind of look like one, so I think it's fair game. I think I made this situation worse than it was.
Yep, nope. We just gotta press on.
All night long on my bed, I looked for the one my heart loves. I looked for him, but did not find him. I will get up now and go about the city.
Wait, hold on. All night long on your bed, you looked for your love. Did you check your snatch?
Yeah.
He should be in or around that. You're about to get married. You guys are all up on each other right now.
She sounds disappointed she wasn't able to find a mate in her own bedroom. She's mad she had to go out and find someone. Although, in fairness, if like Tinder existed at the time, that would have been fine.
Yeah, that actually makes sense now. Weird.
Yeah, this is the only verse in the Bible that makes more sense as time passed. We did it, guys.
Biblical prophecy. It prophesies Tinder existing. Good job.
Not Grindr though.
No.
Not Grindr.
No.
Or Growler for the bears out there. Shout out to the bears.
I got called a cub. Not hairy enough, apparently.
Oh. Bummer.
I'll take what I can get.
I will search for the one my heart loves. So I looked for him, but did not find him. The watchmen found me, and they made their rounds in the city. Have you seen the one my heart loves? And they replied, we're just trying to do our jobs. Can we not be part of your fucking metaphor?
She's like, but he's like a gazelle running through the hills.
I think, is it that guy over there? No, that's Jon Stamos. That's Jon Stamos.
That's Jon Stamos.
Hi, Jon Stamos.
He's just a Greek god. Almost literally.
Yeah.
Real close.
Jon Stamos is the only Greek person I don't feel gross being around. You know what I mean? For every other person that I see, I think, oh, they're Greek. This is very racist.
Are you being racist now?
This is very racist, by the way.
Wow. Like at first I was like, yeah, I'm on board with the pro Jon Stamos stuff, and now you're just shitting on Greece.
I feel like if you touch them, they'd be oily. I don't know.
Is it because it's called Greece?
No, it's just. I think it's all the olive oil. It got into the DNA. It's like Jeff Goldblum and The Fly. They're half olive oil people now.
Is Jeff Goldblum? I know he's Jewish, but I mean, like, he looks Grecian.
I don't know what.
80s The Fly Jeff Goldblum when he's hot. Are we gay?
I don't know. Scarcely had I passed them when I found the one my heart loves. I held him and would not let him go till I had brought him to my mother's house. Oh yeah, sexiest book of the Bible, bringing you to meet my parents.
She's very clingy. This is. Yeah. I'm a little turned off now.
You can tell this is the Old Testament because this is definitely dating a Jewish girl. Oh my God, you have to meet my... Nope, not going there. Can't do that impression.
You can't do it at all.
See, something about the presence of the cameras and the lighting has made me incredibly racist today. I don't know what happened.
You made fun of people with learning disabilities, all of Greece, all of it, and now any Jew. You are anti-Semitic.
I waited to be super racist against a bunch of people till you could see my face, so you could track me down and end it. So. I brought him to my mother's house, to the room of the one who conceived me.
Like the same room? Were you conceived there?
And there's the stain where my dead brothers and sisters reside.
This is the abortion corner. We didn't have room for a pit.
The funny thing is, it was actually a blowjob. She's just a dirty bitch and just...
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think you know how reproduction happens.
Yeah, you wait for the female to lay her eggs, and then she goes away, and you go on and you jerk off onto them. Preferably in the stream that you were born in. Wait.
Are you a seahorse?
I was going for salmon. I was going to go salmon, but sure, I'll be a sexy seahorse. I don't care. As humans, not doing that well. As a seahorse, very attractive, surprisingly. They have very low standards. I'm almost ashamed to be one.
You are the Stamos of seahorses.
Yeah, full circle. You're welcome.
So fucking disappointed.
Yeah. Daughters of Jerusalem, I charge you by the gazelles and by the does of the field, do not arouse or awaken love until it so desires.
What's that mean? I don't understand. Don't arouse or awaken love. Like, don't fall in love until you want to love people.
I don't know. They were trying to fill a word count, and they were just like, here you go. Craig, stop. We can tell what you're doing. No, I'm just very poetic. Half these metaphors don't make sense. This part here, you're talking about Jon Stamos. Can you at least take out the name Jon Stamos and make it vague? I guess. I'm Craig.
Fucking Craig.
That's what imaginary Craig sounds like. He's an asshole. Who is this coming up from the wilderness like a column of smoke, perfumed with myrrh and incense, made from all the spices of the merchant? Look, it is Solomon's carriage, escorted by 60 warriors, the noblest of Israel, all of them wearing the sword, all experienced in battle, each with his sword at his side, prepared for the terrors of the night.
That was a lot of sword metaphors in there. A lot of mentions of swords.
Yeah.
Why are they... They were soldiers. Of course they had swords. Like, it's like saying there's the basketball players coming with their shorts and their sneakers. They have sneakers and shorts.
The sword is their penis.
It's not their penis.
The sword is their penis.
I hope there's 60 naked, erect men holding Solomon.
Honestly, at that
would be
point,
way better.
I'm not even mad at that point. That's just impressive that they're all able to be like, okay, everyone, all 60 of us, we're all going to get boners at the same time. Do you know what kind of precision and timing it takes to make sure you can all maintain that and get it at the same time? Like 10 dudes, okay, that's not impressive. 20, it's like, okay, not even one with erectile dysfunction. 60, miracle, Bible proven.
I feel like you can't get that unless you have like a Pornhub premium membership.
Don't pay for porn, kids. Rule number 1.
That's rule number 1 in life.
Rule number
Don't
2
pay.
is Rule number 2 is if you pay for the porn, you gotta give me the password. Verse 9. King Solomon made for himself the carriage. He made it of wood from Lebanon. I'm glad they included where he got the wood for this chariot from, because I would have been really confused.
This sounds like a story that every old man tells, and his wife's there, and he goes, and he got the wood from Cheryl. Where did he get the wood from? And she I think it was Lebanon, and then it was Lebanon. He got it probably on sale. I know the salesman there, and then there's a tangent on that. That's how old people talk. Is it just to keep our attention because they're lonely and know they're near the end? And this could be their final social interaction before they eat it?
I don't care what old people do. If all the old people would just die, I'd be very happy. If all the young people would die, I'd just be happy. I think, you know what? Maybe I just don't like myself very much. There you go.
We finally nailed it.
I think this one's on me. You know what they say? You walk all day smelling shit. Maybe you need to check your own shoes.
Or your pants? Why would you shit directly into your shoes?
It's a dog poop.
It's a dog.
Are you
I assume.
like you
Well, no.
stepped
Well,
in
that
dog
means
poop.
that means it was someone else's shit, not your own.
In that
'Cause
metaphor,
the metaphor would be that you are the one that smells like shit, but it's not your fault that you smell like shit. In my metaphor, you pooped your big boy pants.
I was gonna say, I don't think there's any metaphor where someone shits themselves and walks around all day not realizing it.
Hobos.
What is that smell, and why are my underpants so heavy?
Are you
What is
about
happening?
to punch down again?
I wasn't.
But
Now,
now.
Oh, this is the worst.
Yep.
Its post he made of silver, its base of gold, its seat was upholstered with purple, its interior inlaid with love. Okay,
That's come.
you started the story with actual construction details, but now you're starting to do the Inception thing, where you're not Inception, Interstellar thing, where you're just throwing love in for no reason. I get you're telling the story about love, it's fine. You don't need to keep bringing it up.
It's a cosmic force, Hugo. Transcends all dimensions,
Nope.
including
that's black.
time.
Anne
We can
Hathaway.
love people that are dead. Catwoman taught me that.
God damn it, Anne Hathaway. You're in a fucking spaceship. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, Anne Hathaway.
Now you go get almost murdered by Matt Damon.
Yeah. One person's like, what are they talking about? I haven't seen Interstellar. Matt Damon, surprise appearance. Do you think that was after the Mars thing? I feel like that's far after the Mars thing.
My headcanon is it's like his son or grandson.
Oh, I just thought it was him. Just like post Mars and they sent him back up. Because at the end of that movie, the implication is he's going back. In the book, he's not. In the book, he's definitely not going back. In the book, he's like, nah, fuck that. I'm chilling. But in the movie, it's like, I guess I'll go back up. Who knows? Could do a sequel. Matt Damon. Every movie I've ever been a part of has my face with text over top of it.
The Martian in no way implies he's going to go back up into space. He's a teacher.
You're a teacher.
That's not a defense for what you just said. You're wrong. You're wrong, sir.
He pooped on potatoes and it worked out. And he didn't ration his ketchup properly. Check your math on the ketchup next time, Damon.
Daughters of Jerusalem, come out and look, your daughters of Zion. Look on King Solomon wearing a crown, the crown with which his mother crowned him on the day of his wedding, the day his heart rejoiced. Why did his mom give him a crown as a wedding gift? That's a strange...
That's like, well, I mean, what do you give a guy that has everything? Another crown, I guess?
I guess
Mom's
I'm
not
just
very
gonna
good at gift giving. Like, why can't you do something, like, personal? Like, wasn't there, like, a, I don't know, refurbish his favorite stuffed animal from boyhood or something? I don't know. I'm not his mom. You're his mom. Do better. We shouldn't be the ones that have to tell you this.
You want to be done now?
Oh,
20
do I? Do I?
22 minutes. Okay. Just checking. All right, so that's enough for today. I think we'll continue on with that sensual. What's alliteration for sensual? Sensual
Literature.
scripture. I'm a fucking idiot. Anyway, sensual scripture. That's you just got alliterated. So right now we're doing a T-shirt sale. Harold Penisman for president.
If you don't know who to vote for president, like you're like, maybe I'll go with Hillary, and you're like, but she's kind of hawkish and totally a bitch, and you're like, maybe I'll vote for Trump, and you're like, yeah, but he like rapes folks, and then you think to yourself, Gary Johnson, but he's kind of retarded, and then you think Jill Stein, and you go, she's really just awful, and she was in a folk band that was extremely cringy and probably works at Whole Foods on a part-time job. You should get this shirt, because this is your vote for Harold Penisman. And also, it helps the show.
The link is in the description. Jesus Christ, this show is going downhill every
There are
day.
no good options. Just vote Harold. Vote your conscience. Harold is your conscience. Free drugs. Freedom of stuff. Tiny guns. Liquid capital. Other things. And pointy hats. Let's be honest. One of those candidates offers the pointy hats.
You can always follow us on Twitter at Bible Reloaded.
You can follow Hugo at Hugo Reloaded. You can also subscribe to the channel and get more of us peddling t-shirts at you.
You can always, if you want, you can donate to our Patreon campaign. We do a once-a-month patron-only hangout. That's a lot of fun. We're also doing what are we doing? We're sending monthly things.
my
It's
God.
signed chick tracks at, I think, the $5 level. At $10, you get a button and a sticker along with the chick track. And then 15, you get these little cubey things.
This guy.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
So. How long do you think I could just make weird noises into the microphone before they left?
I don't know. I don't want to hear your insides that much. Like I don't want to be able to hear how much your body is failing you. I just want to like observe it from far away.
I had some Hot Pocket bites yesterday.
No one is surprised, and I didn't know they made bites, which is scary. So
They're like pizza rolls, but they're Hot Pockets. And today,
that's not a good thing.
I told this to Jake earlier.
Yeah.
I had like the worst diarrhea I think I've ever had in my entire life. Like, you know, the surprise kind that hits you like right in your bowel, and you're like, oh.
How? Okay, I need to ask you a question, and this is a serious question. How the fuck does the worst diarrhea of your life surprise you after you purchased and ate Hot Pocket bites? That shouldn't be a surprise.
I didn't expect
It should be something you plan your next day around.